Next, coming to path adjust. This is also one of the optimization technique under timing. So path adjusting, tightening the constraints on a selective path will make the path become more critical and force Genus to work harder. So specifically, we can force Genus to work on one particular path. So here the paths can be inputs to registers, register to register, register to output, or else from input to output. This trick can help close timing for a small number of violations. So here we will be focusing on one particular path, and the following constraint needs to be set before mapping. So there will be stages like sync generic, sync map, and sync opt. So this path adjustment should be done before mapping. Why? Because during mapping stage, the Cadence Genus tool, it will read the .lib and it will map according to the RTL. Suppose if there is any and some name followed by port list in our RTL code, during mapping stage, that particular and will be replaced with and cell from the .lib. So that's why you have to set it before mapping. And this is the command path adjust hyphen delay from start point to the end point. So you have to mention from which point to which point you want to do path adjustment. Use a negative delay number to tighten the constraint, whereas use positive delay number to relax the constraint. So what does this mean? Generally, if you see any timing report, we will be getting some slack. So always slack should be either 0 or positive. Now, if you are setting one particular negative delay number, it will tighten the constraints. Means the genus will work more focusedly on that particular path to meet the timing. Whereas if you set the positive delay number, it is nothing but we are simply relaxing the constraints of the path, which can be used for area saving on non-critical paths. So simply if it is non-critical path, use positive delay number. If it is critical path, use negative delay number. Note this point, this constraint is for genus only and has no SDC equivalent.